Fine, so normally we should stream about. Just let me change the angle because it's ugly. Normally, you sure let me see this shit. Oof, didn't sleep a lot, but nonetheless, I wanted to be able to review all of this shit. Well, I already reviewed the Atlantis, but I never released that vid, so I'm going to do this later on because it's one of the cases which I'm the most familiar with, or it doesn't say what most of the ProCaps and Pro Sanctuary think it does. But nonetheless, I want to review all of them, process all the data, classify this data, and see if it goes in my direction or not. And obviously, I'm going to be extremely thorough in how I review this data. Then maybe I will do some video review, you know. I'll say that. Oh fuck! It was added like 20 years ago. What the fuck, man? This is old. I need to This is some update the Reno. Now do this Okay, so John Rosie, I know a bit. Let's fucking view it. I'm going to do more research on other pages. I don't know who has done that. Chief Hunter Tone. Who the fuck is this? Mm. Oh shit! Am I? Hello, everyone. I started this stream without fucking saving shit. So this is the start of everything. So looking at the ignore this Instagram thingy. So basically, I was searching for the guy that wrote all of this called GD van der Toon and couldn't find this guy. So I believe it has to be this person, but going to I'm going to classify all of this. Don't worry, there is no porn. Uh, I'm going to classify all of this shit. This is interesting. Apparently, they've like classified everything that has to do with. To this later. No fucking this Perserino, guys. So I want to start with John Rosie. Obviously, I classify all of this shit. I review every case here and see if it goes in my direction or in the direction of the Pro Sanctuary and Pro Caps, which I believe it doesn't. I am already familiar with the Atlantis release because it is often used as a counter argument against or, you know, or criticism of sanctuaries. Nonetheless, I believe this case doesn't say what people believe it does. I have access to the paper that was published on this. I've reviewed this paper in the past. I'm going to do it again on stream when I'll be able to do so. But nonetheless, I need to review all of this data. I just need it. I cannot be intellectually dishonest on that. Not like my adversaries. So, why do we start? And this is all, by the way, because 2001 on everything. So, obviously, I will review the cases that were done after 2001. You know, Taman Misha, the Jeju one, the Singapore one, the Indonesian one. What else? Let me think. I think there was a bunch of cases by Richard O'Barry in, say, 2003, 2004, I believe. What's that this shit? I'm familiar with some of them, but like superficially. So, without further ado, on this obviously need to be complemented with papers, relevant articles, studies, blah blah blah, all of this shit. I can't just, this is basically a directory to see where I have to go on, you know. Right for the EA, yeah, that must be, I think I know what it is. What this is, shit. It must be some organization about marine mammal research. But I look at, yeah, I know Balcom. That's Kenneth Balcom. I know this guy. Um, I know that he exists. But Center for World Research. What the fuck is Sonic C? I know who he is, but like superficially. So yeah, I know Ken Rorris, obviously. Uh, yeah, cool. Additional. That's a serious post, and I may disagree with the conclusion, but you see here that's serious vocal compilations of which is seemingly rare in activism. Let's be honest, especially in the later decade. So, uh, yeah, that's true. That's true. There are reasons, but that's true. There is, unfortunately, a lack of data regarding pinniped suffering, captivity, and whatnot. This is true, unfortunately, but straightforward. As far as I'm aware, this doesn't exist, by the way. Yeah, okay, yes, make the vaquita, but I'll make further research and I will see if the data is. But I'm pretty sure this is, if anything, extremely fucking rare. There are no like center research conservation program where they have like some cetacean population captivity that they did not release in a that they release after that after some breeding program out there after a certain time. That doesn't exist. There is no like center program as far as I'm aware, because case strategies that don't survive captivity well, blah blah blah, all of this. I'm not familiar with Ken Balcom as a person. I know his name. I've seen him floating in the wall cetacean circles. I'm sorry if I'm really foggy right now. I haven't been sleeping a lot. Obviously, there is a lot of background noise when it comes to sound, and also the webcam is kind of shit. I will update all of this on stream at home in the following weeks. If I'm not already working with Randy, it depends on the arrival of the twin devices or not. Quarantine kind of fucked everyone on that approach regarding that topic. Yeah, well, perceive. Well, he's right in saying that. So, 58. Good to know. I thought there were 60. Well, right now in 2021, there are more than 58, obviously, but it is good to know that we have, technically, it's more than 100 if you count like the massive beluga release, the one in Indonesia by Rick. But I'll go over this, don't worry. 20 kilo war release events? That's odd. Odd. If you count Luna, Springer, possibly there were some kind of releases from the floating facility that was in Iceland in the 80s. Not sure about that. I don't know what they mean by 20 kilo wars release events. 12 only? Interesting. Why? Wait, aren't they contradicting themselves? I assume when they say a release event or mission on 20 kilo wise were release events that mean like extreme. I think it's the Iceland thing. I believe it is. Again, I'm foggy on this. I will patience. I will refine the data on, you know. This paper, this is good. This. I may disagree, but this is a good paper. Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious about the number on this. I could try to make some kind of update of his paper. I don't know. Obviously, I will refer him. I try to contact him a posteriori. I don't know. That will be a good person I could bring for a debate. I mean, when I say debate, I mean like owning them, like in the marketplace of ideas. I mean, for good faith discussion. My point isn't to like destiny up everyone in the field. That's tempting, but I think I can try to have some kind of good faith dialogue with some elements of our circle. At least I have a hope. I don't think that will be the case for everyone. Unfortunately, there are bad faith actors, but hey, a non-binary person can dream. I'll go over this, but it's odd. I never heard about that document. Why they don't talk about this? Neither on the other side, neither on the like pro cap side or like more pro sanctuary side than on the other side. I've never heard of this, which is odd because this is important. Sure, it is. Yeah, that probably was by either Solange or Sweeney, probably Solange, but that's. I need more data. Whatever, forget about it. This is not important. Oh, obviously. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, yeah, Janus. Yeah, yeah, yeah. List blah, 5 years. I think they were like children, right? When they were captured. I believe so. I'm not sure on that. I need further data. Which makes it even fucking more like cruel. What the fuck, man? Lily in his later, even pre-Janus in the late 70s, already was like a bit more progressive on these matters. I don't know why. Dolphin is basically for. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. So basically, they were released directly from. That makes sense. That makes sense, because actually they were in California. This place that was used by. It's some place that was used a lot for a movie. They filmed a lot of movies and series there. For instance, I think some Star Trek stuff was filmed there. The elephant used to that was dressed as a banta in Star Wars Episode One, in '77 was trained there. He was filmed there. The place doesn't really exist today because it's like they're like shallow mud flats that change all the fucking time. It's kind of odd. I could show that on Google Earth, but that's a waste of time. Whatever. September turned out Rosie. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Forgot about this. Russell told me about this, but by the way, Russell, if you're here, shout out to everything you do. No, oh, I wasn't aware her golf was born in captivity. Okay. Oh shit, man, no, fuck, I wasn't aware of that. I totally forgot about this. Wait, what? No, don't. I had no idea that a dolphin was involved in this, especially those motherfuckers. Also, I thought DAT on swim with programs were kind of experimental at the time. I had no idea that Dolphin Plus was already operational at the time. That makes sense. That makes sense. But what? Back and forth? What? Wait, what? They transported them like what? 5 or 6 times? What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? I need the data on that. I need the whole data on that because this is extremely fucking odd. Also, this is weird, man. What the fuck is the Ocean Research Communication Alliance? At the time, there were a lot of loose organizations and shit. They're hard to track. I'm not familiar with the French one. Yeah. I hope I'm not. My poor roommate is trying to sleep, so I'm going to turn down. This is odd. The back and forth of the dolphinarium is odd. I wonder what were the exact ties between like Lee and. Just let me check some. Okay, Buddhist. Okay, poor woman. Is 97? Oh my god, poor fucking dolphins, man. Wait, when they say back and forth, this is what I'm curious about. Also, how many times? Like 2, 3, 4 times? This is odd. This is extremely fucking odd. I mean, how could they survive to all this fucking transport? Sure, interesting. I know Georgia. What? I need to just. I need to show you something. Yes, yes, Savannah. Yeah. Okay, so let me show you that. Georgia is a place where you see some big resident tourism population. That could be an excellent contact site. Small apartheid. I'm really sorry about that, but hyperactivity slash autism, my dudes. So, Savannah is interesting because you have a population of Bega dolphins. Basically, I'm absolutely sure it has to do with some kind of impact of overfishing. I know they're easy to access because there's some new age lady there that regularly goes into a kayak on like films them on. It's kind of sad because she believes she has some kind of telepathic contact with them. They're clearly fucking begging, like, please give me food. On she's like, oh, they're for fucking dolphins. On a few years ago, I got kind of triggered at this lady. I should have been more diplomatic. She's nice, but you know, it makes me think of that Wojak meme. Look, let me show you the Wojak meme. It's kind of funny. Yeah, the kind of stuff like, oh yes, I communicate with you through telepathy. You're so fucking cute. On the other hand, like, please give us food. We're fucking dying here. Oh my god, that was exactly that. Whatever. Look, if some Georgia, if some local Savannah activist wants us to mail you the device, or if you want to contact an engineer to build it for yourself through own schematics and shit, and you want to make first contact with the population, don't fucking hesitate. We'll help you on shit, even financially. I can contribute like a third of the expense on shit, no problem. So let's resume that. Uh, I'm curious if it was like, we're in Georgia. If it was like in Savannah or something. I'm against that, by the way. I know what they do this, but I go over the problem of consent on bodily autonomy, but basically this is fucked. I know you can defend it through like, oh yes, we need to confirm that they're alive, but nah, fuck that shit, man. Also, it bears a certain amount of obvious symbolic bearance. You don't say bearance. There is a symbolic link with slavery and use of chattel animals and shit. Like, I think it's fucked. I think that when it comes to a sapient being, we shouldn't like infringe their bodily autonomy. I think we should like ask for their consent, and that's part of why the devices are fucking needed. Call me a fanatic, I don't give a fuck. Try 13, like holding the job. I can die on that hill like easily. I'm curious also about the configuration of the gates and shit. Maybe it's in the archives, Lily's archives in Stanford. I don't know. I need to access those archives and they're not online. If you're an American or you live in California and you can access to that and like film everything like microfilm, on send it to us on the group. You're fucking welcome. I secure I'll secure uh your Terry flaps if you do that. Okay, in Minecraft. Interesting. No, no. Okay, Lyndon, I need to. Yeah. Oh, so why when he says Obari 88, does it mean that he published some kind of paper? Glimpse of the journey home, Whale Watcher. Okay. I need to access the data. Fuck, I can't find it. Oh, it triggers the fuck out of me when I'm so. Okay, I have behind. I have that book in Spanish, unfortunately, but I try I try to access it in English, maybe like by the PDF. I don't know. I'll find a way. I don't know if it refers to a paper or an article or the chapter of I don't know. I don't have a. I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but sequestration is kind of forced. Whatever. I will go over this. Oh, interesting. They're called Misha, like fucking Tom and Misha. Coincidence. Okay. I'll go over all this shit. I'll go over John Rosie, the circumstances. This is interesting. They call Misha, capturing Tampa Bay. Tampa. That may be Solangi as well. No idea. I don't know. Maybe Lindbergh. I think he was called Lindbergh, the other guy. I don't know. I think he's dead now. I have no idea. I need to brush out, brush over the data, whatever. You know what I fucking mean. Long Marine Lab in Santa Cruz. Interesting. Collocation studies. That may be. No. It can be Herman. Mm, good, good, good question. Is it Herman? I mean, Puka and Kea were. Hey, by the way, he doesn't talk about Puka and Kea. Yeah, that motherfucker doesn't talk about Puka and Kea. And by the way, the death on Puka and Kea is known since 77 because, I mean, there was a highly mediatized trial about them. There was that there were a bunch of articles and magazines on shit. I fucking hate that shit. And by the way, when you don't see data, like people referring to each other, most of the time I don't think it's in good faith. I think there is like a tendency by some of the actors to willingly ignore data from other actors. Is the same shit in like first contact projects because they don't like them or something like this. I mean, I can prove this readily, but like, why? Why? If you can get cases that are well known, why? Whatever. We'll talk about this. Like, that's about it. Where, yeah, they do cartilage cases normally. Yeah, they are. Okay. Yeah, I hope she's not going to. Um, I need to. California. I never heard of this case. It's the first time I heard about it. I don't know what is this fucking. Oh, but by the way, archive everything. everything, every fucking thing. If you find an interesting link, you archive it. Go to Internet Archive and you archive it. I don't give a fuck. There is a real problem with data decay online, but a real fucking issue. I'll go over this because this is extremely important. If you want to own those motherfuckers or enemies, you need to archive everything. You need to be ruthless with data. Data gathering is your savior. It is the key, okay? Oh my god. They lost their, oh my god, the instinct to fish out. How do you know this? Conrad Lawrence spending his fucking grave. Fucking, wait, I need to, what study though? Like, no, obviously talk about ammunition. Yeah, I have that document, but nonetheless, I want to, no, it's lucky because I have a lot of stuff open and shit. Whereas we will go over the case against marine mammal captivity as well. We will go over this. Don't worry. We'll do this on stream. We'll do all the classics. Okay. We're going to brush off theory, and then we're going to debate some people. I will try to set up something with Malcolm G. Brenner. I know he's favorable. I'm not going to. I don't really like Malcolm G. Brenner really, but he's kind of one of the big intellectual of that movement, and I think trying to dialogue with him on some of the key aspects of theory is important. I will when I will have the good material set up with webcam wise and sound wise, I'll try to have debates with Gibran and all of the fucking gang. Okay. Rich, oh my god, Richard, how do they know this? I'll go over ethological theory, Conrad Lawrence, blah 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 blah. I know I'm fucking right on this. This is easy to. I fucking hate that doxa because it's. They never try. Whatever. I'm not going to dispose. By whom, by the way? I don't know if this is true. That may be a lie. I mean, a lie. There is a certain degree of competition inside of our activism where, again, some of the leading figures don't like, you know, they like to say that the first one to have done certain things that other people have done. It's the same thing with sanctuarization, it's the same thing with first contact projects. Okay, experimental marine mammal. This is important. I will go over this, don't worry. And we will go over the rest of theory, the theory of wilderness and White's bullshit, all of this. We'll go over this, don't fucking worry. When I will have the material, you know. There is, what the fuck? Okay, I'll go over this, okay? How long? When I say long, because the other one says 3 weeks, so it's not long. Some processes apparently took 6 months or more, so this is bullshit. I mean, bullshit. Again, it's subjective, but the way some of the people on activism like to phrase things is discussable at most. Don't say discussable, discussable. I don't know, whatever. I'm a fucking froggy, okay? Dr. Randy Wells. Yeah, I heard about him like faintly. Yeah, the moth marine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard about this. What was it done for? I never heard of that case, by the way, which is odd. Yeah. Again, I'm against this same body autonomy, all of this. Again, we'll go over this, but basically the key point here is that we need first contact. We really need first contact. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why theory is not enough, and going on stream is not enough, and we need to cover the concrete shit. Owned. Yeah, Tampa Bay is, I believe there is a resident Russian population, but what study did they participated in? I'm curious about this. Maybe something by Rice? I have no idea. Really curious about it because it's the first time I heard, or I forgot. Oh my God, I'm against this as well. I go over again. Same thing, bodily autonomy, you know. Yeah, and this is the other problem, which will go over the overarching theory of liberation when you will see why the dichotomy of nature versus humans and the idea that they should never interact with humans is part of the fucking problem, if not the problem. Again, some of them are solitaries and there's a lot of fish and fashion, it depends on the, but whatever. I never heard about. Okay, alors, sorry, I speak in frog sometimes. Okay, collected, yeah, collected, yeah, collected. Like coming from people who are extremely well aware of the condition of capture, you know, on the violence of capture, where like 1/3 of them die on shit like, collected. Fucking hate those kind of euphemism. It's like retirement, by the way. Oh my god. Whatever, I'll go over this shit. This is, I don't want to go into theory right now. I won't. Data, 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 okay? Yeah, UK, interesting. Collected. Captured. Who capture is more like the capture. That's definitionally a capture. Collected. They're not fucking insects. They're not fucking beetles that you find on a fucking. Oh my god. This is the kind of thing you know. Collected. That's interesting. That's a word that we use in like 18th, 19th centuries collection for like insects, reptiles, blah blah. You know, collected. My god. So what's going on of Taiwan? Yeah, that must be Jay Sweeney. Jay Sweeney made. I think it was James Sweeney that made some massive captures in Taiwan where they captured like 70 active shops that ended in Walibi and the Moulin Rouge and whatever. This is a whole like all these. It's a whole fucking story. We'll go over this in another stream. Mm, Interesting. Candida is apparently not mortal. I'll go over this, but I'll make a stream about like cetacean illnesses and shit because that's an argument that pro-caps and pro-sanctuaries use a lot, but I know that's fucking bullshit. From a statistical point of view, it's whatever. I'll go over this. I'll go over the studies, the paper, the research, all of this. Interesting. Like Atlantis. That may be used as an. If I want to steal man the argument, that could be used as an argument against. Yeah, that's yeah interesting. I'm I'm curious about this. What's it done? Like, did they capture them and did they? Was it done with their consent? Like they he begged and they gave him. I'm curious. Oh, that could be. Yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah, sure. Yeah, the bullshit argument about genetic pollution. I'll go over this, but basically that's fucking bullshit for stream of reasons that you don't need to be like a hard like biologist to realize why. But I'll go over this because all the fucking like medical based arguments, even you don't even need that much the data to know that's bullshit. Even when you think about this for 2 minutes, you realize that makes probably sense. But I'll go over this. Basically, my point is, I believe, notably from what I've seen with the Atlantis release, that the dolphins that purposely succeed less are like neurotic dolphins that had like a particularly negative experience of bullying in captivity, and that don't necessarily actively avoid freed cetacean groups and integrating their own group and such. But I'll go over this. I need the data on that. That's extremely interesting. So the one that silver, okay, zero. What about the two others? Whatever, we'll go over this. Go over this in due time. Yeah, but next to my familiar with it, well, I go over that. Per 7 dolphin, like a water. Fun at I know all this. I'll just go over it for you people. Yeah, Raja is particular. He's the one that was like bullied by the group and shit. But that's interesting that he was the first to leave, which strengthened the theory that the hypothesis that he tried to actively avoid the cetacean group. Yeah, makes sense. We'll go over this. We'll go over this. Don't worry. I knew that. Yeah, I heard about this. I believe. Yeah, oh, Barry. Okay. OSP. Yeah. So here's the thing. I we won't go over there's a theory by Rick Troughton, the no defunct terrorist rector, that Rick scammed people and shit. I don't know if it's true, but it is true that I believe, from what I could gather, that Rick is quite personally wealthy and he probably was hired with a subsequent pay in each liberation cases by private actors and such. Is kind of murky. I'll make a research on this. I will try to have Rick online if I can, obviously. Not to trick him or anything, just to have a good fact discussion. But I'm curious about what is the, if the, like, normally the difference between like Rick and Doug Cartledge or Jeff Foster, which I fucking hate, by the way, is that Rick resigned from his position. So in legal terms, is he understood as a trainer or some kind of freelance trainer? Is he officially recognized as a trainer by the IMETA? I'm extremely curious about this. Interesting. Interesting. I had no idea about this. Oh, interesting. He was like, oh, that's, yeah, I'll go over this, like interspecies adoption. We'll make a stream, we'll go over several streams. We'll go over the data-driven evidence about cetacean sapiency on. Don't worry, we'll do so. We will do all of this. Oh my god, that's bullshit, but whatever. Like his attention for nah, fuck that shit. Like this is the thing though. Like the whole idea that there must be a radical separation between human and dolphin is fucking bullshit. Solitary dolphins like prove that. Whatever, we'll go over this. Oh, what's the data? Okay. Don't worry, we'll go over. Oh my god, don't tell me that the Yeah, I'm aware of the protocol. I will we'll go over the RIG protocol because I need to review it. I only reviewed it partially. Oh fuck! The paper isn't online. What the fuck, man? Fuck! I fucking hate when there are ghost papers like that. Triggers the fuck out of me. I need to ask. Oh, whatever. We'll go over this. Don't worry. We'll go over this. Why? Why the paper doesn't exist? Maybe. Why? Because that interests me a lot. On there could be like key data. It may be in Portuguese. It's possible that this is in Portuguese. That triggers the fuck out of me. I need. Oh, fuck. I need that paper. I don't give a fuck. I'll need that paper. Yeah, I go over this because that was written by Visser. On apparently that changed, but I swear to fucking God, I wish it wasn't the Wayback Machine. I swear to fucking God, they listed none of the Richard O'Barry releases when they first edited that document. And that's one of the key pieces of evidence, which is not the only one, but that's one of the pieces of evidence that the whole Marino Visser blah blah block hates O'Barry. Like, O'Barry has problems, but he's objectively more progressivist than the other block. Wait, today. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think there was an update of the document because I fucking swear to God he wasn't referenced. Anyway, I can demonstrate this, so, I don't totally exclude the fact that I may have made a mistake the first time, but I don't believe so. I'm pretty confident I was right. But whatever, I can't prove it anymore, so we'll go over this. Whatever. Fuck, man. Okay, so shit. Next, we'll go over everything, everything. Boogie, yeah. Western Reef Club, yeah. Interesting. Hmm? They were part of the club? Odd. I'll make some research about this, don't worry. Odd. Yeah, yeah, that's the Ross Raptor, Richard O'Barry shenanigans. I'll go over this maybe in a stream, I don't know. Welcome Home Project. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I didn't knew there was a. We're going for this, don't fucking worry. I don't know who Joe Roberts is. Sugar Love Lodge. Wait, what the fuck? They had another one? Oh, they were in their property. Like, isn't that fucked? Like, come on. Why? Even in a pro sanctuary logic, oh my god. Like, why not giving them the possibility to interact with other? Oh my god, that's so fucking fucked. Logo tree. That's so whatever. No theory, no theory today. Okay, all data. Okay, no fucking theory. No theory. No theory. Yeah, the Indian River is interesting. That's. I know there's a big resident tertiary population in the Indian River. I'll go over. We'll go over the map on the different contact sites. Which back in 80, yeah, welcome home. I don't know who. Yeah, Rick Trout. I'll go over Rick Trout. Uh, I wasn't aware. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I could have Rick Trout online. I would try to convince him to go online. That could be interesting. Again, not to like debate bro and shit, just to I'm interested in the data on since poor Ross Rector is dead. Again, we need the data before all of those people die. I mean, Wade died, Dobbs died, so Mavila died. Oh! I wasn't aware of that. Also, they were Navy Dolphins. Okay. Oh, I didn't knew they. Okay, I didn't know they were like involved. That's odd. That's odd. I wasn't aware of that. What? When they say impregnated, do they mean and this bullshit behaviorist like, or do they mean like they had sex and they? Wait, so Bogey and Bacall are females? Wait, what? So what? I don't get it. So the Navy Dolphin had sex with? Oh my god, I don't get. What? Okay, so this is why like every time I write what I write on the future website, I'm extremely precise with the words I use. When they say halfway house, what do they mean? I've seen like I know pro sanctuaries love to use the comparison, which is not a good comparison by the way for a stream of reasons. I mean, the people in the halfway house aren't considered the property of the people that own the halfway house, by the way. But apart from this, when they say halfway house, do they mean it was some kind of sanctuary stuff? Do they mean it was some kind of sipan? Do they mean it was a literal halfway house with like people that, people with drug addiction or some kind of mental illness, blah blah, on that, like some kind of institution that also had some owned some kind of sipan for some reason? Do they mean that it was called the halfway house? What do they mean? I hate ambiguity. I'm extremely thorough with ambiguity because that, whatever. We will go over this. But what? Oh my God, that's just, yeah. Okay, impregnated in that sense. Okay, impregnated by Luther. Okay, but how do they know this? As far as I'm aware, DNA testing wasn't mainstream at the time. So how do they know that Luther? I don't get it. I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. Again, the genetic pollution bullshit argument. I fucking hate that. Whatever, we'll go over this. No, but how to move. Oh my God. Yeah, the stress involved of recapturing them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Humans are so fucked. I fucking hate my own species. You don't know that. You know at what fucking amount? Yes, it does. I've read that um, John Rosie thingy like 1 hour before, and they mentioned the pregnancies. The pregnancies were extremely interesting. The one that got aborted, that died, and then the other one that lived. Supposedly, due to give. Apparently, so the guy that did that, Kenneth Balcombe, he made a wallpaper with. He excluded Buchan care for some reason. I don't know why, but he compared most of the cases, most of the known cases of cetacean liberation. So, uh, This is so fucked. It's the whole like the whole logic of control and recapturing them, releasing them, recapturing, freestyling. Like this whole fucking read Foucault, okay? Read Michel Foucault, okay? Oh my god, humans are so fucking fucked. Just let them live. Like, come on, man. The fencing of the Indian River enclosure was cut. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a Barry. Okay, it was Rick. Like everyone knows it was Rick. Okay, please, people. What's the That's bullshit, by the way, because they can perfectly like identify free populations and individuals through marks they have on whatever, especially since well, whatever. I'll go over. I won't go over theory. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I thought it was only one dolphin that was involved in the. Also, wait. Didn't Trout recaptured one of them? Why is he? Why isn't he mentioning that? That they were captured by Trout. That's odd. Oh, that's interesting. So there have interesting, interesting, interesting. That's interesting. I believe that one of the few people that is an objective ally of Obari because Obari is hated by nearly everyone in the fucking yeah. Obari is the voice of fucking the wolf cetacean shenanigans, whatever. Obari isn't liked by everyone. I'm one of the few that still defends him on some aspects. Obviously, I dislike the whole sanctuary, but I think he's one of the few that is more progressivist on the matter. I think Naomi Rose has good relations with Rick, so they often publish stuff together, blah blah. Uh, Doc Lothar and Jake. Wait, what? Oh, the one, the impregnators one, okay, the ex-Navy one. Captured. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So normally, when it comes to like declassified Navy research stuff, the one that were declassified were the one with the where there is like a dolphin that burns a floating thingy in the distance. But most of the communication stuff, like everyone knows they exist, but like, uh, oh, so it was okay. Ross was right though. I think it was. I didn't knew it was so active, and I didn't knew there were more than one dolphin. No, there were a lot of them. I had no idea about this. Ross was right. I should have listened to him. No. Wait. When they say run by Rick and Lloyd, does it mean Rick had some kind of official position? I had no idea about this. This is extremely interesting. I need to know who was behind that from a financial point of view and such. I'm extremely interested in the detail of that. Fuck, I should have listened to Ross. And Trout, obviously. Uh, yeah, theory is still working, okay. Um, fuck. Okay. Laguna, Why? Okay, okay, listen, I hate hypermedicalization. I think it's fucked. But what is this reasoning behind? That's odd. Uh, okay, okay, who the fuck is Sharman? No, no, the newest stuff. No, no, not the newest stuff. No, no, fuck. Why? Why? Oh my god. Why a shaman? Fuck. I fucking hate hypermedicalization and everything, but why? Also, took Buck on Lothar and moved them. How? What kind of process? Like, he didn't teleport them. So that means he had to, like, capture them, put them in a fucking civière on. Like, there must have been, like, paperwork behind. And this is what I fucking hate. In all of those, like, pre 80s, 90s liberation cases, there is a lot of fuzzy, like, data regarding the exact paperwork administration. I'm interested in the hardline stuff, in the, Politburo, like this is what interests me because, like, oh my god, how do you know this, Rick? How? This is what triggers the fuck out of me. They don't even let them a chance. That's, oh my god, whatever. There is a book on leather, 23 per near Key West. Where? Okay. Yeah, we'll go over this. Interesting. So that means he went toward the finger, or does it mean that he answered collocatively? Oh, yeah, brought. No, yeah, you mean recaptured, not brought. Yeah, collected. Oh my god, I fucking hate those euphemisms. What? Number laceration. Interesting. So from a boat or no dolphin, that's. So I'm interested in those lacerations, possibly because normally, as far as I'm aware, there were no cases of dolphins that were liberated on attack by sharks that we know of. That could be like a counter instance if I have to Stillman the other side, but I'm interested. I think that must have been about collision. But whatever, we will see. We'll see. We'll try to find the data. Mm, that makes sense. Oh, interesting, interesting. That's interesting though. Oh, I had no idea about this. Okay, that's new. I had no idea. So apparently, in the early 80s, there was a lot of experimentation back and forth with liberation cases. I had no idea about that. By labs, nonetheless. So that's some Tupac. Yeah, that's interesting. No. That's bullshit. No. No, I don't think. I don't believe in that. No, I don't believe in that. Tour shops with the rake marks and shit, they can't do that. To the blubber, no, not as far as I'm aware, that can't be possible. That must be. I'm extremely skeptical about this. Yeah, that probably it must be proper. I really listen. I will go over the literature, but I really don't believe that rake mark can do that. I don't believe in that. Yeah, obviously. Come on, man. He went for retard on that. I genuinely don't believe. You listen. You see that, like, the how deep the tooth of a Khrushchev can go. That can be possible. I genuinely don't believe in that. That it's also rake marks on proper marks are very different from, like, a distance, from laceration to laceration. Um, um, you know, when it comes to the distance between one laceration to the other, the type of laceration, the how long it is, the girth. No. I don't buy that. I genuinely don't buy that. Huh? Okay, so odd. Okay. Mystery. Odd. Maybe some sharks. You know, when it comes to so-called shark attacks, sometimes you have a species called the cookie cutter shark that leaves circular mark. I don't know. I needed exact data. Could be. I don't believe it's that, but it could be some small species of sharks that try to like take over like blubber, but I don't know. That's curious. I'm curious about this. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh my god. It DRC. What is DRC? Wait. Okay. Oh, I had no idea about that. $60. Oh no, 60. Okay, yeah, no, I'm a retard. Okay, 65, 69,000. Okay, no, 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 $65. Yeah, but again, like I'm interested in the exact data because that seems odd. Like this weird mark. That can be fucking dolphin. I'm extremely skeptical about that. And so no, don't go, don't tell me it's like a Norca or whatever because as far as I'm aware, there are no free orca populations there, not cetophagic ones. Okay. Yeah, Autriche. Okay, Mokametov, all of those motherfuckers. I wasn't aware of this whole shenanigan. I mean, yeah, partially. That's interesting because it could significantly stillman the pro sanctuary not even the pro sanctuary side, even the hardcore pro captivity one. Nonetheless, I think there are like elements that go in the direction of what I deem as an alternative, as a more solid alternative explanation. When it comes to cetacean begging and such, I'll go over this. I'll go over that. Oh yeah, yeah, I heard about the Israeli. That's what's with Eilat, the one in Eilat. Yeah, Dolphin Reef Eilat. What? No, 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 no. What? So they basically captured them to. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So they captured them in order to study. Oh my God, no, 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 no. Wait, what? Okay, no, no, what? No, it must have been experiments about echolocation stuff like. Did they capture them in order to specifically study the effects of captivity on like? Nah, that can be. I'm curious about this again. I need the data. I have no idea if this is true, but again, bodily autonomy, consent, blah blah. I mean, as if they cared about consent with all the recaptures, they will like control politics, blah blah. I mean, I'm curious why did they free them at all? I mean, was it part of an experiment? Because like, I'm curious about this. I know there was a beluga that was released. I don't know if it's in the there was a beluga released in the early 90s in I believe also by Mukabeto on the Burutrish gang. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Galentic, I'm aware of that. We wanted to use Galentic as a testing ground for using our device, but whatever. Project kind of stalled. Monique, I wasn't aware of that case. Ah, interesting. So it was like a traveling circus show. There was a bunch of them in South America. I had no idea they were abandoned. Wait, what? No, okay. Okay, when they mean abandoned, it's probably in some kind of like pool, whatever. It tends to happen with the real dolphinariums. I don't know. Oh, is that? Yeah, I know who she is. She's the granddaughter of the Che. That's true. She has she's some kind of head trainer in the Havana Dolphinarium. I'm not kidding. This is true, by the way. Again, like if they did that, why do they justify whatever? I'll go over this. Yeah, real turbo. Um, oh, what? Uh, Interesting. Yeah, Wispia. Yeah. Okay. I know where there's more data about that. Again, like, why do they ignore Pukionkea? Why do they ignore the case of the beluga that was released? Why do they? Oh, fuck! I'm absolutely sure there are more cases that he ignored, by the way. But it's mostly Pukionkea. Like, come on, the data was available at the time. If he had access on the other data, why? I think he purposefully ignored Pukionkea. I have no other explanation. I can't believe that he ignores Pukionkea. That's retarded. Oh my god. Whatever. We'll go over this. Yeah, conflict of interest again, like Sugarloaf, unlike John Rosie. Well, Richard is like talking with some other third actors. I mean, like extensive exposure. Like if it was some radioactive stuff, like they're people, they have like tough on decision. Like whatever. No, no. There's again a lot of data. He ignores Pukankea, whatever. I don't agree with that. I'm absolutely sure like he's brushing over other cases because I'm pretty sure Obari released other dolphins before that. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he ignoring other cases. What? No, that's not true. There are a lot, at least some of them were like sending free pods and hunting on shit. They are like, even with an extremely pessimistic outlook on this, you can't deny that some cases seems to have worked better than others on shit. Even with like, whatever, oh my god. Yep. And like, what about ethics? That's the whole fucking point. Like, it's funny to see the same argument like, oh, it has no conservative value, and then there's the same people that fucking get triggered at the possibility of genetic pollution. Like coherent discourse is coherent. I'm sorry, I Truman a bit, but I'm familiar with the discourse. Okay, so sure. Uh, yeah, in theory, he's right, but he seems to ignore the fact that, at least in rig cases, don't they train them to be physically fit, like for a certain number of months to make some muscular exercises and shit? Oh no, we'll go over that. Again, this is why. The lack of integration thing, I go over this, okay? That's one of the key points of my hypothesis, my take on that. But again, we'll just collect data and then we'll go over the theory, okay? No, 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 I absolutely agree, disagree with that. Whatever, this is, listen, if they want to die free, let them die free. Like, come on, man. That's part of the problem. There is no respect for the possibility of, there's no respect for the consent, there is no respect for the decision. Like, also it assumes that the focus on people is 100% due to food related issues, and not just because, they want to be with people because they're people. What? Oh my God. Okay, so, okay, what do they mean by bill of threat? Okay, I'll go over this paper. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I wasn't aware of that. It's a cool data compilation. I'll go over this. Don't worry. Uh, no, that's retarded. I fuck. I hate Watson. That's no, no, no. That's retarded. For a number of reasons. I'll go over this, but basically, no, because the conservation cases have a lot of mediatic attention, have far more, they get more money, they have more institutional solidity on background. Liberation cases tend to be done by smaller scale organization. They don't necessarily have like the mediatic attention they deserve. That's not true. Paul Watson was involved in a certain number of let's say, tacit collaboration with the dolphin armor industry. I will go over in another stream. That's another question. What do they mean by feasible option for managing surplus dolphins? What do they mean by surplus dolphins? Like surplus in the military context? I don't know. That's extremely fucking odd. Again, the fact that he totally brushed over Puka and Kia is triggers the fuck out of me because that was a well-known case. Absolutely sure that he brushed over other cases as well. Absolutely persuaded. Um, uh, well, let's go. Okay, go. I know. It doesn't cover his death, okay? We'll go over the whole Keiko thing, maybe stream the Keiko, the Untold Story documentary, which I think I shouldn't do this on YouTube. Fuck that. But I don't know. I will find a way, okay? I fucking hate it. Triggers the fuck out of me. They were captured, not collected, okay? Collected, my god. Oh my god, it triggers the fuck out of me. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's see. What the fuck was that? Okay. Stop. Oh my god, that triggers the fuck out of me. Oh my god. Yeah, capture. Capture, you mother frigging thing. Capture, not fucking. Oh my god. Like if they were like those insects they collect for, you know, those collection they do where they pin beetles. Oh my god. Which is also technically capture, so fuck that. But like, I wasn't picked up in the fucking jungle with. Oh my god. Yeah, that's that floating facility. We'll go over that. Oh, that's interesting. Don't worry, we'll go over all of this fucking data. Uh, what is that? The structure is interesting from a spatial point of view. Uh, yeah, I was aware of that. Wait, Kago? Okay, okay, I was aware of his name change, whatever. Mexico, I was aware. Why the? Oh, okay, Ken was involved again. Oh yeah, Ken is the guy that fucking wrote the website. What a moron. Yeah, but renegotiation on what? How did they? Why did the Dolphinaire accepted that? That's there must have been some kind of financial incentive, like they couldn't sell them, and at the same time, like they couldn't like continue to have them because their maybe the expense was superior to the income, whatever. I don't know. Because that's the thing. You can't just own dolphin. You can't just win against dolphinariums. That's a key point here. Dolphinariums can just be closed. When they were on some cetacean were released, most of the time, as we've seen, there are a lot of cases where it was like independent laboratories, actors, blah blah. But like when they are, it's because there's some kind of state seizing because their permit was revoked or they went against law because they didn't have the financial capability to how to put it to you know, because the oh my god, the facilities, the tanks and shit weren't how do I call that? Is it about norm? They weren't in norm. They were too degraded, blah blah, and they could update that from a because they like money, so their permit was revoked, blah blah. But you never had like, I'm sorry, I don't speak speak in extremely equal terms, but basically, as far as I'm aware, there never was like a big, high scale seawood like dolphinarium like losing some of their captive or a dolphin plus like facility. Never. They were always like derelict, shitty facilities. That's part of the problem with the World Sanctuary discourse. You can't win against them. The only way to like maybe start to win against the higher profile one is to create a civil rights movement, a real one, okay? And this has to be done through first contact on a complete change in the vocabulary. I'm sorry, I'm not in the politically correct shit, but like we need to change the way we think about that. We can't just go and say like the animals, blah blah, wilderness, instinct. No, we have to change all of this shit, and we have to go into new grounds like sociological, political, cultural understanding of the problem. We need, you know, whatever. I will go over this. I digress. But basically, like negotiation on what ground? That's they, dolphinarians don't just like give their captives. They don't. That's if you believe that I'm sorry, you're either lying to yourself or you're not, or you're a smooth brain. I'm sorry, man. Like I'm sorry. For, yeah, it's the same then. Okay, the re-collaborative. I forgot that, but yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Wasn't aware of that. But did the aquarium own Keiko or like they it was some kind of lease system? I'm interested in the legal shit. I don't believe they own. Hmm. Oh, okay. Which is not mortal in most situations, by the way. I know about this. Again, we'll go over the wall like skin disease, papillomavirus, morbivirus, all that. But the gist of it is that basically pro sanctuaries and pro captivity love to play on illnesses to like, you know, justify non-release politics, but basically the data doesn't go in that direction. Yeah, obviously, but that's for like reason linked together. Why though? I'm interested in that, but yeah, same fucking shenanigan bullshit. You know what? Fuck that. On this, I'm an anarchist, but on this, I'm a fucking tanky. State should seize that on just, you know, just the state should do shit. Okay, the state should take over that on the side. You know, fuck that. The infighting killed most of those projects. The large scale was at least. Yeah, same fucking bullshit. There are factions. I fucking hate that shit. Again, I'm interested in the legal shit. Look at the legal side of it. Look at the law. This is the interesting part. Not like the romantic stuff. Like no. Look at the legal shit. Okay, that's where you find like who was the proprietor, what were the papers involved, like the specific like legal background. Like this is the interesting part of the claim. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, they own dolphins, by the way. Um, I didn't know that SeaWorld was involved. Well, some a consultant from SeaWorld, but nonetheless. That could be consequence of being held in chlorinated pool, but again, that's speculative. I need to look at the data on that because I could be wrong. It has to be, I think most probably it has to be a consequence of immunodepression, which is ubiquitous at various degrees in captive cetaceans. I think that was a zebra, right? That must be. Yes, but what do they mean by abnormal behavior patterns? That's the thing, though. And also, why the liver was like affected. I'm interested in that. What was the like? Like, why did they have that? That must have been like effects of immunodepression created by captivity, which is due to depression. I mean, this is well known by the world. This is not some kind of wacko shit. We'll go over this, but that's a theoretical part of classical ethology that is understood as fucking theories. On zoos know that, by the way. That's why they have enrichment programs. That's why they have you know, antidepressants to fucking cetaceans and shit. This is well known shit. Like, extremely difficult to deny. We'll go over that again. This is why though, but whatever. Like, why though? Why this mediatism? I'm extremely interested in the background of that. Yeah, Clavissimo, that's where the fucking belugas are now. The captive one by the fucking, what do you see, Merlin. Yeah, that's important because, you know, the belugas there are treated like an attraction. I get, I knew that. Wonder if it's available still. Oh, okay. First, dolphin. It, it, I don't believe there must be tour shops. It should be like, there are no belugas there. Maybe they were harbor porpoises or pilot whales. Oh no. I'm interested in that. I don't believe there are tour shops in this. So far, no. I could be wrong on that, but. So, what doesn't mean the fact that they have a different dialect doesn't mean they couldn't have like tried to speak. That's whatever. By the way, there's like circumstantial evidence that cetaceans themselves, between different populations, different species, use some kind of lingua franca. I mean, I'll go over that in all the streams, but why though? Like, it must be because of whaling politics. I think it's because of whaling politics. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, yeah. Call this, I'm a fucking king. I'm a fucking god, obviously. Which furthered my idea that the installation of the beluga sanctuary in Iceland is not innocent. It probably has to do with trying to amend themselves for their past whaling politics and stuff like that. I'm absolutely sure there is some kind of, absolutely sure there is some kind of link between like the installation of the sanctuary and whaling politics. Like 100% sure. I can't prove it readily, but I need to look at those polls. I would be interested in look at the evolution of the different polls year by year, how the perception of whaling, normally whaling is like, hasn't resumed in Iceland since a year or two. It's like declining, but I'm interested in the evolution of that. Extremely interested. Oh, so it wasn't resumed. Okay. Listen. I will make a stream about Icelandic whaling, blah blah, the context with Heima Hay, the fucking beluga, the belugas in by owned by Merlin and shit. But that's interesting. The political background is extremely interesting. It probably played a role. That may be the reason. Why though? Why did they accept? Whatever. We will go over this. What? Cousteau was a. Wait, he was alive? No, obviously it's the grandson, not the No, c'est le it's the. Oh, ça va? Excuse-moi, je t'ai réveillé. Je streamais, désolé. Excuse-moi, je vais parler moins fort. Si tu veux, dors dans mon lit et comme ça, tu m'entendras pas.
Tu veux pas parler dans ton lit?
Ouais, je parle moins fort, t'inquiète.
Non, dans ton lit, tu veux pas dormir dans ton lit.
Ah non, je vais pas pouvoir dormir.
Mais tu veux pas parler dans ton lit?
Hmm, ouais, je vais essayer, je vais me déplacer.
Merci beaucoup.
To cover, yeah, that's interesting. How did they do that? What was the paperwork behind that? And yes, we'll go over this motherfucker. Mm. We'll go over this because the storm thing is used by pro-sanctuaries and pro-caps alike to go against liberation cases, but I know that's retarded, but I need the data. So having data of actually whole like, you know, cetaceans like induced storm is interesting. Yeah, but again, why not letting him come and go? Why not let him do things at his rhythm? That's part of the problem, like having to force him out. Like that's part of the problem. We'll go over that. We'll go, whatever. We'll go over the involvement of Jeff Foster. They don't talk about this, but seriously, they blasted dynamite at protected sites. Oh my god. Oh my god, fucking idiot. So basically they felt he was not ready for that, so they prevent him to socialize with whales when the wolf thinks that he should socialize with whales to be free. What kind of retarded shit is that? My god. Oh my god, whatever. I will go over Foster because I have like a personal grudge against him for a number of reasons. Yeah, why not? I mean, humans are his friends. I mean, we'll go over this, but there are a lot of reasons. Yeah, that's interesting because it goes against the idea that cetaceans that are, free populations like actively attack, which is bullshit, by the way, which was argued by some people. Yeah, that's interesting as well. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that directly goes against this toolman, which is often used against Keiko. Yeah, well, some cetaceans do that, though. Okay. That goes Stillman on the other side. Wasn't like, what about the crab thing? The video where Keiko eats a crab. Like, everyone knows that, right? When was that? Oh, that's interesting. I don't think it exists anymore because I'm familiar with the satellite. this back and forth thing, that's the same problem with both Sugarloaf on the John Rosie release. We'll go over that. Thursday, yeah, my work is this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was familiar with that. When they say moved, do they mean with about or yeah, about probably. What do they mean by that? Do they mean like because of the begging shit? I mean, that's odd though. This is the problem though. Again, we'll go over with the theory about the, the whole point. The thing is, the gist of it is the idea that there is a failure to adapt is assumes a certain number of is loaded with a certain number of assumptions which aren't justified. You can perfectly live as a healthy cetacean for all your life while being integrated in a human social space where humans help you, like on or a cetacean social space where cetaceans help you, which exists by the way, or a hybrid one, hybrid. We'll go over that. We'll go over theory. Oh my god, seriously? Some fucking retards have. Oh my god. I know people that argue that kind of shit for like ex captive cetacean. I won't name names, but. Yeah, don't let not feed him. No, it's better to kill. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I'm against the death threat, but that's the point. Like, sever. No, that's the fucked part. I would go over that, but okay, I wasn't aware of the Techness Bay. I thought it was like Christian Fjord. I wasn't aware of Techness Bay. Where's Techness Bay, by the way? No, it doesn't work. Halsa, okay. That must be Halsaheim. No. Shit. Okay. So he was banging train, which is not true, by the way. Technically, that's not true. The whole problem with Foster in particular is that this is based on training, with the methodology of training, which implies food deprivation and whatnot. We'll go over that. I'll make that relevant research later on. I'm extremely interested why. Apparently, it's due to like lack of food intake. But I'm curious about the reason. I was aware of that, obviously. No other cases. Okay, we did the round. No, I want to what's that? I'll make some. I'll make more streaming in due time. But for now, we'll stop. Maybe resume tomorrow. We'll see. We'll make more of the liberation cases, and when we will push over most of the cases with the papers and shit, then I will try to speak more about theory and shit. Okay, so bye.